today. Our lecture for this afternoon would be health and sanitation, mainly vector and vermin control, food sanitation, and air pollution. Air pollution can be defined as a presence of one or more contaminants in sufficient quantities of such characteristics and of such duration as to threaten human, plant, animal life, and property. So this is the price of being industrialized. Development happens, but at what cost? Factories would produce insane amounts of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, ozone, and lead. One of the major pollutants would be cigarette smoke, which is a known carcinogen, irritates the cells, is a known toxin, has carbon monoxide, and contains nicotine. So there are types of air pollution. Primary is made up of particulate matter, mainly carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, hydrocarbons, lead, and benzene. Secondary would be non-particulate matters, example is smog and the ozone. Vector and vermin control, you very well know this in microbiology and parasitology, where vector are usually arthropods or other invertebrates which transmit infection by inoculation into or through the skin or mucous membranes by biting or by deposit of infective materials on the skin or food. Insect control, you have to control insects because most would be hypersensitive to its bites and hair scales. They could infest crops or communities and be vectors of disease. So there are two types of vector, mainly mechanical and biologic. And we have control measures that would be a conduit between getting well and being sick. Your vector would bring disease into an individual. So control measures, we have defensive measures. So you prevent your vectors from reaching the host. So it's either by using protective clothing, use of repellents, nets, or screens, or avoidance of the place altogether that would have your vectors. Offensive measures is that being on the attack is directed towards controlling insect population. So there could be environmental control, like putting frogs, which naturally prey on insects, in a certain locale. Mechanical control, you either kill it by force, by um, crushing on it. Chemical control by using chemicals, and biologic control by using the environment. Then we go to food sanitation. As we learned in the previous lectures, food is one of the agents of disease whenever we talk of animals as vectors. It is an additional means of transfer and a vehicle for the virus or bacteria to reach the body. So what's important is to administer and enforce the laws, educate people regarding food sanitation, restrain sale of food which are decomposed, adulterated, or mislabeled. We should safely handle perishable products and develop methods for minimum contamination. It's a general term used to designate illness due to consumption of food containing deleterious chemical substances. Food decomposition is usually the result of bacterial activity. So it could either be due to fermentation, which is the breakdown of carbohydrates and the formation of acids, or putrefaction. It is protein disintegration which gives rise to foul-smelling products. The decomposition of organic matter would be due to bacteria, and an example would be anaerobic Clostridia, which is a gram-positive spore-forming rod-like bacteria. When we talk of food poisoning, it's usually staph or botulinum. So how do we prevent food poisoning? So there must be sufficient contamination and prevent a good medium for the growth. And food must retain at room temperature or above 4 hours. So for staph, avoid food handlers that have infection. So use clean methods and use of covers. So food should not be at room temperature or above for longer than necessary. So for botulinum, we avoid canned food, especially if it's spoiled. Um, Illnesses that are commonly associated with food would be typhoid, cholera, and parasites, especially if your food is not properly cooked, namely capillariasis, heterophidiasis, and paragonimasis. And policies should be in place, like have IV solutions for both adult and pedia, have first-line and second-line antimicrobial and antiparasitic medicines. We should continually increase public awareness so that we could adequately respond to outbreaks by improving coordination, have type.m kits, and vaccinate. Thank you for listening to this short lecture. Please subscribe to our JFSM channel for more lectures on preventive medicine and community health. Thank you.